Oops. I didn't have the right mic selected. Sorry about that. What's up, Peacemaker? Welcome to the stream. Oh, good. It looks like I've got the latency down a little bit. It was like nearly a minute yesterday. Doing good. Um, I'm getting I'm in the middle of a cold at the moment. A few of the guys on the team are doing great, but work's going good. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, seems like that was. I'm glad we ended up doing that. I gotta work. It helps. So at the moment, what I'm working on is this kind of like lava flow kind of thing, like a little bit of a jumping puzzle to get down to this area. Trying to decide if I'm feeling this or not because I'm not fully feeling this right now, to be honest. Yeah, reworking the Bal'Ramos Dungeon to be a little bit more interactive, less just running down a hallway. Hello, and welcome to everybody else joining the stream. Hey, what's up, Riot? About to just make you a mod for my streams. Hey, my concept artist is apparently lurking in here. She's got to be very happy with the god awful animation I made for the little Toka. Oh, no, it's just some playlist I put together of a bunch of copyright free medieval music. That way I don't get in trouble. Oh, God, no, I don't need any mods yet. I don't want any mods. I don't need to add, like, professional streamer to the list of crap I'm doing constantly. I'm just doing this so that people can see us just working on the game and, coming in chat and all that. Just kind of I'm not totally feeling this, so I'm just kind of throwing in a little bit more decor, see if I like it when it's a little less of just a flat space. Which I feel like this kind of helps a little bit. Hello, it is me. Technically, it's a little animated Toka with my voice that nervously hammers when I stop talking. and sometimes while I'm talking. Yeah, I've been on Twitch for the past like I don't know 4 or 5 days, and somebody was like, "Why aren't you on YouTube?" And I was like, didn't think about that. Really, just because I've been using. Sorry, I'm adjusting my mic so I can set up a little bit. I've just been using Twitch Studio. I really liked it, but I didn't. I didn't realize that OBS had built-in YouTube support now, so it's not bad. Riot was telling me, and I might try to. Sorry, I'm trying to suppress a cough. Riot was telling me I should try streaming to Twitch as well as YouTube while I'm doing this, which I guess I could. I guess I can launch Twitch Studio and just run it at the same time. Let my ISP freak out a little bit. Let's see if it cares or not. Let's see. My mic looks like it's working. All right, cool. There we go. Now I just have to figure out both chats at the same time. Which I guess I could do this. There we go. Oh, does it? Okay. Yeah, I'm just running Twitch Studio off to the side, but yeah, I'll look at running everything like YouTube Studio and all that, or fucking YouTube, Facebook, like Facebook Live and all that stuff. Or if anybody knows how to do it and just wants to, you know, either set it up for me or just tell me what I need to do. I'm probably the it's going to be after the character controller, because so here I'll show off what I've been working on for a few days. This is taking me a little bit longer than it normally takes, just because I've been pretty sick. But yeah, so we've got when you come in, let me get latched onto something really quick. There we go. Okay, so this is where the players will start. This will be your, you know, your in portal, basically. So we've got a little crank here. Players will need to crank to open this this gate. And once they raise it to, you know, the terminal point, it will. Hey, what's up, Titch? So now I'm gonna be saying hello between two different chats. Yeah, Revo, I don't know if you saw. Yeah, I made the little flappy toka head. But yeah, so once you pull this gate up to, you know, the locking point, it will stop. And then we've got, so once you get out, we'll have, you know, there'll probably be there'll be mobs on this pedestal right here. We'll have some right here. And then we jump down from there to here, where we've got our climbing going on. So these are going to be steam vents blasting out heat that will damage the player. Do I hate left-handed people? What makes you ask that? Because my toka's on the right, or because my toka is left-handed? But anyway, yeah, so you'll have to climb and avoid the getting hurt by the air vents. Once we get up there, I wanted to do like these kind of ropes. I might rework this to be chains, just so it fits the theme a little bit better. And I'll just kind of I'll add on like just like some rocks sticking out or something. I'll make it fit the dungeon a little bit more. Only the right controller works on the main menu. Oh, wait, really? What? That might be a bug. So we'll get that. I'll get that sent over to the devs and let them know about that. But anyway, yeah, so climb over there, climb down here. Same thing, we'll have some elites sitting down here. Then we've got these areas to climb across. If you fall, this side's pretty much death. This side's falling down into lava. Same thing though, you'll reach across, climb down the rope right here. We'll have some mobs fight over here, probably a chest or something, some reason to bring you over to this little corner. And then, yeah, we'll come running down here. And once we get here, this is like our first kind of group activity kind of a thing. So typically most dungeons are going to require 5 players, right? This could even be done with 1. Or sorry, not 1, but 4. But this one, you will want a group. You're going to need a group, really. But most dungeons should be that way anyway. So player 1 and 2 are going to come over to... Oh, let me adjust my mouse really quick. So player 1 and 2 are going to come over to these wheels, while player 3 comes over to the lever. That's right here. The last 2 players are basically going to be defending these players while this is going on. So if at any point either of the players at the cranks stop turning or let go, the bridge will stop moving. If both players let go, the bridge will start lowering itself again. So you want both of these players constantly turning. So 2 of the free players are going to need to go and keep them safe while they're doing this. The third player who's holding on to the lever, if they're not holding it back throughout this process and they let go, the locks, and that's these right here. That's these right here. The locks will come back down onto the gears and stop the bridge turning again. So you need 3 players to keep this moving and going. And so what that's going to look like... Let me get a good view. I think it'll be down here. So the first action is the lever gets pulled back like that. Lever gets pulled back, and then you'll see the lock will disengage and the wheels will start kind of turning and then stop. So it's kind of like they get let go and their weight kind of pulls them down. Which actually they do. I did model in like these large wooden, like, you know, weights. So once it's unlocked, the players can turn the wheels. And while they're turning the wheels, the bridge is getting lowered. And then once the bridge basically reaches its 0 point, once the bridge reaches the 0 point, the locks, there'll be like a large clank or something like that. And then once we reach this point where these tabbed gears come in, we lock, and then the players are going to run down the bridge. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about this one. I think this is going to kind of help kind of push, you know, the playing as a team that we're kind of missing in a lot of the dungeons. Because right now it's kind of every man for themselves until you get to the boss, and then, you know, even then the bosses need to be kind of reworked to facilitate more of a group effort. But anyway, so from there we come down here to the next part, and this is what I'm working on right now, which is this kind of, you know, where this volcano is kind of spilled over onto this pedestal and melted up. You know, it grew up over the bridge that was here, and then, you know, melted through some part, broke it, and, you know, it's all damaged down here. Bridge Guardian, we'll figure, I mean, I'm sure there will be something, you know, once it gets down, maybe some group of mobs or something comes up to fight the player. But up here on each side, there will be elites. There will be elites initially when the players get to the cranks. So you won't just get there and just immediately start going. You'll still need to, like, you know, clear out mobs to be able to start using anything. setting the bridge back really quick. Hey, thank you, Donnie. What, Titch, what controllers are you using? What headset are you on? So yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of working on this space right here and just trying to decide if I like it or not. Quest 2 on Steam VR. Yeah, I'll let them know and see if anybody is experiencing it or if it's something they know about. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm not a. So the idea was, you know, this kind of like little bit of a jumping puzzle. The idea just being that you could fall in the lava and get hurt. And these little pedestals would either lower into the water when you jump on them, you know, like over time they'd start lowering down, so you've got to get to the other one in time, or there would be like fireballs kind of, you know, plopping up on top of these, just kind of blop blop blop, and then just, you know, kind of causing like some AoE or some splash damage on top of them. So once again, you don't really want to just stand there. Yeah, of course, there's no problem. You obviously just don't want to just stand on these pedestals while that's happening, else, you know, you'll just keep taking damage. I am thinking that once we get to something in here, we're probably going to throw a handful more elites or something at you. I do want some mobs, you know, we're going to have some mobs up here. We'll probably have fire elementals, you know, where there's lava kind of popping up out of them. And it could even be that, you know, they spawn and attack you on these pedestals as well, you know. Yeah, basically Mario style, yeah. I just need the little bone dragon things popping up out of the lava. So yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I like this or not. My only problem is it's really short, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. Is I'm like, yeah, it's kind of short. It's, you know, it feels a little too gimmicky with how short, you know, it's used for. So I'm not really feeling it. Yeah, like kind of bring it this way and then back that way. Is that what you mean? Oh, back and down. Yeah, maybe it's just because I don't want it to be like jump, 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 jump. Because you're already, you know, the beginning of it, we're kind of jumping. Oh, I'm just trying out some stuff, see what I like, see what I don't like. So, if I... Alright, I'm going to try something to see if I hate it or not. You guys can let me know whether or not it's trash, too. Need to move that 0 point up. Oh, what's going on there? Okay. Just gonna move this out of the way and just stick this over here for right now. Yeah, I'm the founder of Team 21 Studio, president, chief creative officer, blah, 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 blah. Really, I shouldn't say it like that because it just kind of sounds pretentious. So sorry about that. Yeah, I'm the president of the company. So what I'm thinking is if we got the lava falls right here, part-time hire. Who are you talking about? Actually, act like I didn't ask that question. I mean, for the most part, I've liked everybody that's worked for us. But it always comes down to like, Revo, I am very pretentious. I am the epitome of pretentious. Don't Google that. Good Lord, is it already 3? Whoo! Boy, I am I am running slow today. But yeah, I mean, yeah, the biggest thing when it comes to doing, especially like an indie team, is that whatever you're doing, everybody has to like be passionate about that, right? Like it's cool if people are like, oh, I want to make a game and that's what I'm passionate about. It's like, that's cool, but you gotta like this game and you gotta be passionate about this game. Not at 3 p.m. EST, Northeast USA. But yeah, that's always been like that's something that we had a lot of issues. Sorry, I'm fucking around with a piece of Velcro right underneath my microphone. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's just how it's always been, you know. Like, if a personality doesn't work out, then it just doesn't work. Because like we have to like, my tech artist and my concept artist, like I absolutely love. Same with my environment dude, who worked on ESO and Dark Age of Camelot way back in the day. He's worked on a bunch of other stuff, but those are what I remember off the top of my head. And plenty of people play ESO. Oh, God, excuse me. The hell was I talking about? Anyway, yeah, I love them because like we just like get each other so well. Like my tech artists especially, like, you know, well, not especially, I mean, because they're all like that. My concept artist gets what I'm talking about like 90% of the time, 95% of the time. Like my environment artist the same way. Dude just gets me, I get him. Tech artist, same thing. It's like I love these conversations or any of these, like, because I try not to be like, you know, the boss, because it doesn't, well, first I'm still learning how to do this, right? So if I sit around acting like I know better than everybody, then it does us no favors. You know, we hire these people because of their skill, and if I'm telling them how to do it, now, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll say, hey, this is what I like, this is what I think we should try to do. But obviously I defer to them on their expertise. But yeah, it's great because when it works and it's somebody that's like, yeah, okay, cool, I get what you're going for. This is how we have to try to do it. Yeah, it's awesome. I love it because it feels like I mean, we're a family company in the sense that 3 brothers founded it, right? Or 3 siblings founded it. But then also in the sense that like we try to be really close to our you know, full-time employees, our contractors. You know, we try to look out for everybody as much as we can. We always give holidays off. Well, we try to always give holidays off. There are times that we've had to work through a couple, just, you know, just how it's been. We were able to give people Christmas off, which was nice. We're trying to give them the first of the year off as well, which I think we can. I don't see why not. They should be able to, or we are. I think we already are. I'm talking out my ass right now. But no, man, it's yeah, it's cool. I really like how close everybody is. I'll be telling all these same stories one day on a porch to somebody. Nobody wants to hear them. The forest encounter is the Toka. Well, it's the old Toka. It's the old alligator face Toka. Before they turned into what they are now. And then the Agare got created. Okay, so God, man, excuse me. I am so sorry. I am just like I'm on like 3 different medications. Nose is all congested, so I'm not sleeping well. And I'm a big old wimp. Yeah. Oh, I have to say her name is Get Wrecked. Ugh. Feels so gross. Anyway. Yeah, I love that one. The boar forest, the one where it's a big boar skull with a tree coming up out of it. That prop is like half done. I just want to have like, yeah, I'm trying to create more stuff like that out in the world. That's like, you know, just like really nice, interesting pieces, like that giant dead guardian over in Arnon. I just need to get there's supposed to be a cave in its mouth. That's going to lead to probably, I want to try to get another dungeon added to Anor. Excuse me. At least one more dungeon added. Yeah, a lot of commentary. Yeah. And plus I'm terrible about talking and working at the same time. Well, the Wolf Waterfall it's over on the Dominion side. It's a lot smaller, but yeah, I want to add it back. Cause I really liked where it was at. Oh, thank you so much, Peacemaker. I really appreciate that. I really do. Okay, so my plan, Lee Stanley, is I'm thinking this is going to be kind of like, so I like Riot's idea of like the spiral down. I just don't want to do a spiral because like I kind of like the idea with some of the dungeons where you can't go back. You can only go forward. So yeah, I'm stoked to get. We were talking about mounts and everything the other day. They're yeah. It's basically gonna be a platform down. So my plan is, I'll finish this out really fast. So my plan is, it's gonna be. Let me set this as the focal point for everything really quick. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Ugh, I'm bad at this. Cursor deselected. Now grab this. Set origin. Origin to 3D cursor. There we go. Okay, now I can spin it around this. Okay, so... and then I'll finish telling my stories that I know everybody is just enthralled with. Actually, I can't remember what I was even talking about, so I'm very sorry if you're interested in what I was saying. Okay, so I'm thinking this is going to be like, yeah. So we'll have this one. We'll have me. Mounts. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, no, we were talking that they came up the other day. Yesterday we started our senior dev. Actually, let me go close my office door really quick, because Lord knows I'm probably being like loud as hell. I'll be just one quick second. I just have to walk 15 feet and then die because I am out of shape. Okay. Yeah, so we were talking about him because, we were just talking about like our senior dev came up with, our lead dev came up with an idea to do like these weekly brainstorming sessions. Man, I'm so stoked. Okay, I came up with like, I was glad Xander loved it, and a few of the other guys loved it. I mean, I think everybody's down for it. We'll show it off when we get it, and I'll talk about it more once we get it to a place where it's a bit more fleshed out. Anyway, yeah, we're brainstorming yesterday, and one of the things that came up was like, mounts, getting those in. My only problem with getting them in, I don't mind them getting worked on and put in, because we can use mounts as like a taxi service to get, instead of only using airships, we can do like the Griffin Rider thing like that's in WoW. It's like a little single person thing that takes you from point A to point B. It's kind of like a taxi. My only thing with giving players mounts is I really don't want players to have mounts just yet, because as soon as you get a mount, they become kind of the world becomes pretty small pretty quick. So I want them to come in at a point where the player is sick of walking and being guided by airships and taxis, and then they get their mount. Because, you want it to feel earned. As a player, you want it to feel earned. Obviously, you just want everything when you're a player, right? But it's better if the things you get feel earned and not just handed to you, And especially like in something like an MMO or an RPG. Earning something feels so much better than just being given something. Obviously, there are times you just want to cheat and get everything, but like overall, the experience is better when you feel like you've worked for everything that your character has. In my opinion, I could be completely wrong, and everybody hates that idea. Like the Freeforge thing was my idea. Pulling that, and that was, egg on my face. But yeah, so this one I'm thinking is this is going to kind of like bop, 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 kind of come down around this. We need to be up here, so we might throw some climbing back in to get up here, which I'd totally be down for. Excuse me. Let me grab a sippy sip of some warm tea. Yeah, we'll need some sort of way to get back up here. But that is for me to figure out in a second. But yeah, so far I like this. So we'll do this. We'll kind of bring the player down. And what I'll do is I'll have some of the lava, yeah, I prefer that in VR too. Xander and I are big proponents of that, of using elevation and scale like that. Toka Plushies win. Toka Plushies, I don't know when. So the two companies that we wanted to use to do the Toka Plushies, we basically have to have 200 people. It's kind of like a Kickstarter thing, and we don't make any money off it. I'll just be completely upfront about that. We make zero money off that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we make nothing off of it. And I really wouldn't try to make money off that. It's kind of like the current online store we've got, where I made a bunch of merch. Like I don't really have it marked up by much. It's enough to just kind of be a little bit of a passive income, kind of the way Patreon was. I just don't have it in me right now to keep a Patreon going. Like if people were like, yeah, sure, we'll just do, tiers to help fund the team. But like, I feel like people pretty much want, something for it, which is fine. I totally understand that, but so that's why I did the store. So anyway, the plushies require like 200 people or something. It's basically like 6,000 up front. And I think each person does like $59 or something like that. And then like the tokas are, the little plushies are green lit. They start developing them. They start making them. And then there's like, I think they stay on a store for a little bit and other people can buy them, I think. But yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I haven't done it yet, is I don't feel like the community's in a place. I don't think the community cares about me making a store, but I don't think the community would be down for like, hey, there's this thing that we have to raise a certain amount of money to make happen. I think it, I mean, and to be upfront too, what I do, like the winter event was like 90% me, and then the devs just had to implement it, right? There's a lot of stuff that the art team can do that doesn't require the devs that we can put into the game. I know a lot of people have been like, oh, the winter update, you're putting this out, but you're not working on the game. And it's like, well, the devs are, I can't do what the devs do. I can't even junior dev. Anybody that's played Fat Foods would know that. But like, I can do the art. I mean, I can like put features together, mechanics together. I can't code them, but I can build stuff once, they're made. I can work with, built scripts and everything. But even then that's kind of a waste of time. So anyway, yeah, so there's that stuff that I can do and the art team can do. That doesn't really take much from the dev time. I have once again rambling, and I don't know what the hell. I don't remember my point in any of that. So yeah, at some point I'd like to do Toka Plushies, because I love all that stuff, But yeah, I just I want to do it at the right time. I don't want to insult the community. We still need to get back to the Kickstarter stuff at some point. We're working right now. Oh, here, I can show you guys. So I've been feeling like that the art for like the thumbnail for the games, it's like pretty, but it's not eye-catching. You don't see it and go, like, hey, that's a really cool game that I want to play. It's like, that's two people looking at a big skeleton, you know. So actually, I made it my background. This is the new, but you know, with the exception of the talking toka, this is going to be the new art that goes up on the stores for Ilysia. You know, we've got like the adventurers fighting the yeah, medicated art rambles, dude. Even if I wasn't medicated, I'd be rambling. It's in my blood. But yeah, so this is the new. This is going to be the new art on the stores. Concept artist is working on this for about a week or so now. Pretty happy with it. Also, like, I just want to say I'm so stoked for this kind of stuff because, like, I've been, you know, I missed interacting with the community so much, and it's really fun just being kind of open and, you know, being able to just show stuff to people. For the longest time, we kept being so silent because I was like, man, you know, there were things that, you know, a few games obviously cribbed from us during our pre-alpha, you know, to the point where you can find some of our textures in their games. But yeah, like, so we were kind of like, oh, if we do this, you're just gonna rip us off. Oh, if we do that, you're just gonna rip us off. And so, you know, we spent, you know, that year in silent development because you're like, oh, people are gonna steal from us or, you know, whatever, and that was stupid. Especially since what we ended up doing instead was we just started trademarking and copywriting stuff that's in the game. So now it's like, okay, cool. If anybody decides to rip our ideas off, then, you know, now we're legally backed. Instead of just being like, oh no, they took it, what do we do? Now it's, oh cool, they took that idea of that trademark thing we have, and you know, good luck keeping that. Yeah, like the yeah, she did an amazing job with these. I think we're gonna get them. My initial character artist did a really good job with the initial, but like my current dude just does such a sick job with painting. I think I'm gonna get him to touch up the skins and everything on them. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. Oh, there's one of the cat people that I'll be bringing in at some point. I just realized that. I hadn't really like looked at this yet. Oh, I can't wait for this nose stuff to go away, man. I'm so sick of this. Oh god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mute my mic in time. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, that was awful. Just don't mind me. I'm just over here dying. Okay. Hey, what's up, Will? Happy holidays to you too, dude. Sorry, I've been talking while. If you ever see the Toka's mouth moving and nothing's being said, it's because I forgot to unmute. Yeah, no, we get all the bugs. They come to our. I don't remember what the app is that we use, but yeah, everything comes through to us. The only thing I haven't been keeping up with the Trello as much as I need to, but I'll spend some time soon combing back through everything, like our top most reported bugs, and get them all onto the Trello and all that. Oh, working on this. A bit longer than I usually would. No, it hasn't even been a week yet. I don't think. But I haven't been able to give it as much attention as I usually would, just because I've been so on and off sick. The symbols at the top and bottom. Symbols at the top and bottom. What are you talking about? Talking about this right here and this right here. Oh, are you talking about the gold bars? Oh no, it's just something my concept artist came up with. I just used to kind of hide icons or like file location stuff that Blender shows. Oh, Narish, you're talking about this up here? Yeah. I'm gonna design it up a little bit more, but I'm tackling this really quick. I'm trying to decide if I like this or not. I kind of do, but not wholly set on it yet in my head. I did start working on a language for the Andari. It's in the Alpha 2 launch trailer. If I remember correctly, I haven't spoken in a while, but it was Sathaya Eris Citavis and Nakalantis was the something has awoken in the north in Andari. So it's pretty much it's a handful of languages that I've just kind of bashed together to create it. Yeah, if you look like it's the trailer we have with the dude with like the red and gold armor. I created a written language that goes along with it as well. The spoken version is easy. The written one is hard because I have to like hand draw it. And what I need to do is simplify it just a little bit more so it's not so hard to write in. Alright, take it easy, Will. Thanks for stopping by, dude. I know what I'm gonna do. Oh, I also need to I'm like totally guessing on all these heights and everything. And then of course I'll have to stick some colliders in here so players can't get wedged into these weird little places. What is that? Mount Kirigami, that Junji Ito comic with the cracks in the mountain that you get sucked into. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is you're going to kind of drop down here. We'll have mobs on each one of these. Yeah, so the thing is that, I mean, I guess I could. Yeah, I could make a font. I was turning my dad's handwriting into a font at one point, so I know how to do it. I mean, hell, you can just do it in Photoshop. I would just, if I'm going to write a language like that, I would have to figure out like proper sentence structure and all that with it. It's easier, like I said, it's a little bit easier if I hand draw it. It's a bit more time consuming, but I can kind of figure it out as I write it. If I turn it into a font, I mean, if I just did it as letters, then yeah, it would work, which I guess I could just do that. So what I'm going to do right now is make a bunch of noise on my mic before I mute it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a yawn. I'm going to make a chain color really quick. I've got a metal color, but so what I'm doing is I'm over in Photoshop over here, and so this is my current metal color, and I want something that's a chain, and I think it's just going to be this and a little bit lighter. So this is pretty much just me making block out colors. Just kind of simplified stuff that just lets me know what it is that I want to work with. So I think what I'm going to do is... So this is the color it's at right now, and I think what I want to do is a little bit more green and a little bit lighter like this, just because so many people grab it. Well, so in the world of Ilysia, so many people are using this dungeon and grabbing on it and everything that the chain would be a little bit lighter in places. Or no, it would be a little bit more worn, so it'd be darker. I'm an idiot. But can be acting like I know what I'm talking about and I'm just wholly wrong. Okay, that didn't do anything. Because I just said that. Okay. So basically with that color, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab one of my ropes. Yeah. And then just bring it over me. Here it is. Oops, sorry. Mic's too close to me. I just banged it with my elbow. PSVR, sorry. Somebody was just pinging me. Yeah, PSVR, we're going back and forth on working on getting the game going on PSVR. My big thing with PSVR is getting because it's a new market and another first impression, I really want to get the character controller fixed. That way new players on PSVR don't have like a really gnarly first experience. But yeah, it's being worked on. Was I saying PCVR? I meant PSVR. If I was saying PCVR. It doesn't really do what I wanted it to do. Sorry, I'm having to do a little business stuff on one of the other screens. That is like the worst damn knot I've ever made. Oh no, do these all have... Oh my god. They do. Good God. I guess that's the last time I trust Blender to do something for me. Well, simple way to fix that. He thought knowingly. Oh. Abomination. All right, what's up, Wolf? Actually, I'm co-streaming, dual streaming, whatever I'm doing. I'm doing something on YouTube and Twitch, which means I can never be monetized. It's a Gromps finally like a boss now. Stepping away really quick. I'll be right back. Hey, sorry guys, I just realized what time it is. I need to run downstairs and make dinner for everybody. I'll be back on in like a couple of hours, and I'll start streaming again. Thanks for showing up, everyone. I'll talk to you guys later.